Okay, well, that was weird. So it looks like we're back live. I guess I'll share this stream out, so give me a sec again. That was just weird. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's a little discouraging, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. I hate technical problems, man. That's some BS. Okay. Well, so hopefully people still come in, but yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah, so the Eric Bischoff thing. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with that. Apparently, as Christina mentioned in the last stream, Eric Bischoff is taking over after Extreme Rules, so that'll be fine. That'll be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. We'll see. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit sad about this. This kind of sucks. But I'll try to make this quick. So 205 Live apparently is going to get canceled sometime soon. That kind of sucks. That really does suck because, like I said, I review 205 Live on my channel every week. And, the fact that they're trying to get rid of it sucks because, you know what, 205 Live is great. It's a fantastic show. Now, of course, if they're going over to Raw and SmackDown and they are you can hear me now? Great. Awesome. All right. Let me know if there are any more problems. I don't know what's going on. It just kind of sucks. Maybe YouTube is on July 4th mode as well and vacation mode, whatever. Anyway. So, yeah, but 205 Live getting scrapped is going to kind of suck for me, man, because, I like 205 Live. I enjoy it. Hopefully this means that, like I said, the 205 Live roster can fix my hair, can go over to the main roster, and we have the cruiserweight title be part of the main roster and have it be like a floating title between Raw and SmackDown. Well, I mean, either way, the brand split is ending. It's pretty much over. Okay, let's just say what it is. They call it whatever you want. Call it the wild card rule. Call it whatever the friggin' hell you want. The brand split is, as far as I'm concerned, the brand split's over. Okay, so don't miss me with that wild card bullshit. So, love 205 Live. It does suck, but putting them on Raw and SmackDown, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Raw and SmackDown can be helpful. So, I mean, they bring back the cruiserweight title onto the main roster. Like how they did in WCW. They have the cruiserweight title. I mean, it was cool giving the cruiserweights like their whole own division, and I thought that was fantastic. But it's kind of sucks. Matter of fact, I would have loved to see a pay-per-view for 205 Live sometime down the line. But I can understand that most people, in WWE, they usually get the WWE Network to watch NXT or anything else, and not too many people, unfortunately, are watching 205 Live. But I'd like to see that. So we'll see. But if 205 Live does get canceled, I will review NXT and NXT UK. So don't worry, you'll still get your 2 shows per week. So, and also apparently Triple H. You like the more on SmackDown Live? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, maybe. Well, I think across both brands is good, in my opinion. But yeah, SmackDown Live is fine too. But Triple H apparently is no longer on gorilla position in for Raw and SmackDown. It's I guess because of Bischoff and Heyman taking over. Obviously Triple H is going to be heading. Watching over NXT. And I think he is investing more time in NXT than in 205 Live anyway. So, go figure. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, again, like I said, it sucks, but I get why they're doing it. So, business is business, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but let's kind of talk about the weekly shows. I want to do this quick. I know we all got to go. We maybe want to spend time with family. Maybe want to go watch some fireworks. But I'll get you guys out of here real quick. So let's just dive right in. Let's begin with NXT, which started with women's action. We had Mia Yim taking on Aaliyah, and this was a fine match. Aaliyah showing off a lot of athleticism, her cat-like agility, I guess. Good stuff here. Where wild card rule is hurting SmackDown Live. Triple H is yeah, it is hurting the SmackDown Live and Raw, to be frank with you. And Triple H, Triple H is fantastic. I love what he's doing with NXT. So yeah, but Mia Yim versus Aaliyah, great stuff. Aaliyah gets in Mia Yim's face, and Mia reciprocates, does the same. So more of not today, girlfriend. So sorry about that. Hold on one second. Since it is 4th of July, I think we need a symbol of American patriotism in here, and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is going to join me for this review. She loves NXT and 205 Live. Yes, Mia Yim's. Oh my God, I love Mia Yim's entrance theme. That song, her theme song slaps. I love it. As does her boyfriend Keith Lee's. Anyway, so Mia Yim, great job. It looks like she's the next in line to contest for the NXT Women's title. I wouldn't mind seeing her taking the title off of Shayna Baszler. But yeah, this was great stuff, man. Again, like I said, Aaliyah and Mia Yim talking trash with each other, and just really getting in each other's faces. Vanessa Bourne gets involved. Mia Yim takes both of them out, and finally, Yim does hit the protect your neck finisher that she has and wins this match, giving her some more momentum. So we'll see we'll see. I'm excited for Mia Yim. I do hope, like I said, she takes the title off of Shayna Baszler. And Aaliyah has a long way to go. Yeah, I mean, she's still very green, but I think someone like Vanessa Bourne can be very helpful to her. So, I think they're doing the right thing with Aaliyah at this point. Just letting her kind of be like a heelish woman. I think, honestly, people started caring more about her anyway when she turned heel. So that's good. Next up, we did have, they did kind of recap Io Shirai's heel turn on Candice LeRae. And then, William Regal was about to address that. But the Street Profits interrupted. They say that, they deserve a title match against the Street Profits. But, they kind of did take themselves out of contention. So they're in the back of the line. So the next people up for contention for the tag team titles are Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. This is really cool, but it's happening next week. I honestly would have saved this until Toronto, but I do feel like we're going to get a triple threat match in Toronto. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm sorry, it's not Toronto, it's Toronto. I'm sorry, it's Toronto, right? But I think, I'm such a heel. Io versus Candice might be announced for NXT. Yeah, that would make perfect sense. Yeah, give these two a match on TakeOver. Hold on, sorry. Just putting on a little Carmex because my lips, I have super clammy lips. Not clammy lips, just super chapped lips. I hate it. It sucks. Anyway, but that should be a good match next week. And hopefully, heading into TakeOver Toronto, we get Street Profits versus Lorcan and Burch. Lorcan and Burch versus Era versus Forgotten Sons. That would be a great Fatal 4-Way tag match. I know it's a triple threat, but I changed my mind. I want it to be a Fatal 4-Way. Anyway, we have the Bay Championship Tour continuing this week. It started from last week onwards. This was cool, really kind of chronicling Adam Cole's journey as NXT champion. Well, kind of like what he's doing after he's NXT. He's still getting under the skin of Johnny Gargano. This week they are great together, and I do hope that they win the tag team titles at least once before Oney Lorcan transitions full-fledged into an NXT superstar or into a 205 Live superstar. But then again, 205 Live might be getting canceled, so there's that. Anyway, or he could just stay on NXT. I would rather him to stay on NXT, to be frank. Anyway, so moving on. But the Bay Championship Tour continues. This time, Adam Cole goes to, it was great. I loved it. He goes to Johnny Gargano's dad's pizza place. He goes to the Gargano Pizza Shop, gets 4 pizzas, sticks a picture of himself as NXT champion next to Johnny Gargano, and then goes to the same wrestling school where Gargano gave all those wrestlers a pep talk, and he gave them a bunch of gave them those pizzas, and told them that they would never be NXT champion. Basically, the opposite of what Johnny Gargano did. So This was great. I loved it. Adam Cole just being the biggest dick in the world, and it's fantastic. This is exactly what he needs to be doing. And yes, Christina, I absolutely loved it too. This was good stuff. I think it really, you know what this felt like? This felt like an action movie, like a really good action movie where the villain tries to get under the hero's skin, and then the hero finally comes back and gets retribution for the villain. He gets, and then the villain finally gets his comeuppance, right? That's what it felt like. So I hope, and besides, at this point, I think that Gargano is the only person poised to take the title off of Adam Cole Bebe, unless of course they have like a thing where they turn somehow Roderick Strong turns face or something and takes it off of Adam Cole. I'd be okay with that too. That would be a great match. Cole versus Strong. Make it happen one day. I don't know where Gargano is. I'm sure he is, in his house playing, hanging around with his, maybe reading Marvel comics. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But hey, nothing wrong with reading comics. I love comic books myself, as you can see here. And, just finished V for Vendetta as well. It was great. Anyway, but yeah, so Gargano, I don't know where he is. He's probably looking after Candice LeRae after she got brutalized by Io Shirai. I know. Yeah, I know. It was a fantastic comic book, Christina, graphic novel, Christina. So yeah. Moving on, we had another match for Kushida. This time he takes on Jeff Parker. Kushida is basically just working up the ranks of NXT, and that's fine. This is exactly what he needs to be doing. He has a slightly different theme song, I feel, which is okay. I still like it. It's cool. Wish they kind of kept some of the Japanese elements in they did in the first theme song, but that's okay. Yeah, and then his new submission, it's no longer the surfboard lock or whatever. It's the hoverboard lock. It's called the Sakuraba lock. He's got a thing called the Sakuraba lock. Yeah, don't rush it. Yeah, exactly. I think they need to just keep building him up. And eventually, I would love to see a match with him and Roderick Strong, to be frank. That would be a damn good match. Just like his matches with Drew Gulak were amazing. So there's that. But anyway, by the way, speaking of which, I guess, going back to the 205 Live getting canceled, I do hope some of those superstars come back to NXT. I don't want all of them going to, oh my God, my nose is itchy. I don't want all of them going to Raw and SmackDown. I think some of them should stay in NXT. Anyway, sorry. Oh my God. I've noticed. Sometimes I watch some of my videos back. I pick my nose a lot on camera. It's disgusting. I need to stop it. Anyway, Drew was looking great. He looked great, and even in defeat. God, what is in my nose? All right. Anyway, we're moving on. Yeah, and we did get another vignette for Killian Dane. This man is returned. The Beast of Belfast. Yeah, thank you, Christina. The Beast of Belfast is returning to NXT. I talked about this last week, but I am very excited to see Killian Dane back because, now we have Killian Dane versus Keith Lee as a potential match. That would be great. And, yeah, Killian Dane he's amazing, man. And they did nothing with him on the main roster. I mean, he got married to Nikki Cross, which is great. His Sanity partner, right? His fellow Sanity stablemate. But yeah, I do hope Eric Young and Nikki Cross do follow suit in the near future. I know that Nikki Cross right now is in that whole storyline with Alexa Bliss. Either give Nikki Cross the women's title or put her back in NXT. That's what I would do. Either one of those. I would prefer her going back to NXT because they're not gonna give her the title anytime soon. So I love that. Killian Dane was doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, he was doing nothing. And Eric Young, he was great. What did he do? He got smashed with a chair by Seth Rollins for potentially being Baron Corbin's referee. That's like the most he's done. Oh yeah, and then the 24/7 title bullshit. Now I'll say this. I know that, for example, my good buddy DJ Storms hates the whole 24/7 title. I'll say this. I think it's entertaining. I do find it entertaining, but I think it should stay on the internet. This should be a WWE exclusive kind of on their YouTube channels, on social media, on Twitter, wherever. Just keep it there. I don't want to see some something really intense happening in the ring. Like, what is gonna imagine when Bray Wyatt returns and he's the Fiend and he's doing some creepy ass shit, and all of a sudden he's interrupted by R-Truth and EC3 and Cedric Alexander and all the other people that are really talented, but WWE doesn't really care about chasing after him. Like, what the hell is that gonna accomplish? You know, it's funny in his goal in R-Truth. Yeah, exactly. Keep it on YouTube. Keep it on social media. It's fine there, but do not put it on the main room. Just don't put it on TV. I don't need to see it on TV. Just stop it, please. Like I said, it really kills the momentum of the show. You know, not that the shows have any momentum, but anyway. So yeah, but it's just like I said, like for example, we could be having a great match. Imagine a match between Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura is happening, and all of a sudden R-Truth slides in with the 24/7 title, and all the other and his old and he like the freaking Pied Piper, and you know all the other really talented jobbers coming out and following him. It's such anyway. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, I mean I do. It's like I have a love-hate relationship with the 24/7 title, and also yes, the title looks like ass. It looks like an oversized jockstrap, and I don't like it. So. There you go. Anyway, up next, we had the next match in the NXT Breakout Tournament. We had Isaiah Swerve Scott, the former Shane Strickland, taking on Cameron Grimes, the former Trevor Lee. This, I think, was my favorite match on NXT. I think this was amazing. I just loved watching these guys. I'll be honest, this is my first time seeing both Swerve Scotland. It's Swerve Scott. I keep wanting to call him Swerve Scotland. I don't know why, but it's Isaiah. Yeah, Green Eggs and Ham title. Yeah. Sam I am. Anyway, let's not get into that. But but yeah, Isaiah Swerve Scott and Cameron Grimes. What a fantastic match. I think you guys just go watch this match. Seriously, go watch this match. It's just fantastic. So yeah, it's just I don't know what else I want to say because it was great. I think a lot of innovative offense by both Swerve Scott and Mr. Shane is coming. I'm not worried. Yeah, Shane Strickland is great. Mr. Shane Strickland, Swerve Scott now, and Cameron Grimes. I love that one flatliner that Scott pulled off. That was really good. And Grimes, I like Grimes too. For someone who's so big and strong, he's very agile. That's another match I would love to see between. I would love to see Killian Dane versus Cameron Grimes. Make it happen, Triple H. Give me what I want before I spit everywhere. Yeah. Anyway, so this was fantastic, but the match did win when freaking Cameron Grimes hit a huge looking double stomp onto Isaiah Swerve Scott and did win the match. So he goes on to the second round, joining Angel Garza. So that was cool. I can't wait for the next week's match. I forget who the competitors are for next week, but I know it's going to be great. So let's move on. Up next, we had Bianca Belair returning to the ring from after what it seems like forever. And this breakout tournament is something WWE should do. Yeah. I agree, but hey, Triple H is doing it, so there's that. I mean, I think like WWE, I'll give you this, they've definitely hit the nail with many of their tournaments, from the UK tournament to the Cruiserweight Classic, aka the only time you'll ever see Kota Ibushi in WWE, and and even the Mae Young Classic is amazing, and this tournament is awesome. The Dusty Rhodes Classic every year, great stuff. So yeah, I know that's NXT, but I'm just saying, like. Great stuff. It's such good shit. Anyway, but I really liked that one. It was great. But yeah, Bianca Belair returns to the ring after what it seems like forever, and squashes a peon. And I guess they're building her back up. Hopefully, we see the rematch between Belair and Mia Yim, with potentially Mia Yim as the NXT Women's Champion. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Mia Yim addressed after her match against Aaliyah, she did address Shayna Baszler, and basically did her whole girlfriend. That's right, you can't see me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was terrible. Yeah, but that was cool. I liked seeing her standing up to Shayna Baszler. That was great. And finally, we do get our main event. Our main event was great. but this was Roderick Strong versus Tyler Breeze. Another really, really good match. Please go watch this if you haven't already. I loved it. It was, I don't know what else to say again here. I'm just really excited to see Tyler Breeze again. I really like Tyler Breeze. You can see that like the passion in him has kind of come back. He just feels so much at home, and it feels very natural to him. Please just keep him on NXT. Don't put him up to Raw and SmackDown. Just keep him on NXT. So yeah, Raw. This was great. Strong does some amazing stuff. He does target Breeze's back as he is the Messiah of the backbreaker. He even does a backbreaker onto the barricade, which was crazy. By the way, there was if you saw you have Candice, Io, Mia, all gonna be in the title hunt. Yeah, I agree. That's gonna happen. But yeah, no, there was so at Fyter Fest. If anyone's seen on NXT, there's that one big dude with the glasses, and he's always like very passionate about what's going on in the ring. Yeah, he showed up in Fyter Fest, and I was like, I actually tweeted, I was like, oh my god, the guy who's on NXT showed up here, and his name is Kyle. He actually liked my tweet, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, Kyle is in the back in NXT again, and he's like, they're outside of the ring. Get back in the ring, you dirtbag, or something like that. That was funny. I loved it. So Kyle, who sits in the front row, I'm gonna NXT Kyle from now on. So NXT Kyle, if you're watching this, I love you, man. You're awesome. So anyway, this was good stuff. I think both men were just really taking it to each other. It looked like Tyler Breeze had this match won, but the Undisputed Era did come in and distract him. Bobby Fish ate a super kick for his troubles. Roderick Strong did capitalize off the distraction, hits an end of Heartache, and wins the match. So looks like Matt Riddle, Johnny Gargano, and Velveteen, and what's his name, Tyler Breeze, are all having issues with the Undisputed Era. I am smelling another war. I'm smelling these three, along with possibly Matt Riddle, at War Games against the Undisputed Era. That would be a really good match. I mean, I love War Games. I just think after this year with War Games, they need to get two different teams. I don't want to see Undisputed Era in a War Games match again for a while, just because I don't want it to get repetitive. I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic. I just want to see two different teams going against each other in the War Games matches. That's just my opinion. But great match. Really loved it. Excited for NXT War Games and NXT Toronto as well. So TakeOver War Games and TakeOver Toronto. Sorry. Yeah, but that's how NXT did end. It was great, but let's move on to 205 Live, which was also a fantastic episode. Thank you. I'm glad you agree, Christina. A really good episode. Another reason why you shouldn't cancel 205 Live. But anyway, but we did have the Lucha House Party taking on the Singh Brothers once again, this time in a Tornado Tag Team match. And let me tell you guys, and this is just my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. I don't think we have enough Tornado Tag Team matches in WWE these days. Just in pro wrestling in general, honestly, I like Tornado Tag Team matches. It's just really cool. Matter of fact, when I used to play WWF No Mercy, the tag matches were always Tornado Tag Team matches, in my opinion. Like, I'm not saying every tag match used to be like that, but I think I just like Tornado Tag matches a little bit more. But anyway, good stuff here all around. I think the Singh Brothers showed off a lot more athleticism this time around, and they really brought it to the Lucha House Party. I mean, of course, they did continue to swing their hips and do Bhangra dancing for half the time, which is their whole thing. At one point, 205 has always been great, always had great matches. I think it should happen with the SmackDown Tag Team match at Red Extreme Rules. Yeah, Tornado Tag match would be good. I would like to see that. So, excuse me. Yeah, maybe I should follow DJ Storms and get a bottle of water over here. But anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, but at one point we did have Samir Singh grab the little Bollywood award, the Bhaskar Award, and come in and try to hit one of the Lucha House Party, one of the Luchas. But of course, Kalisto distracts him and tries to snag it away, gets hit for his troubles. But this allows, I believe it was Lince Dorado. Am I correct? Let me just read it. I haven't taken notes, but yeah. But oh yeah, no, Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado both took to the skies and hit a huge crossbody on both of them and won the match. Oh yeah, before that we had both Singh brothers standing up, and they tried to do that in the beginning, and both Singh brothers super kicked them at the same time. That was really cool. I thought that was amazing. And then of course now they finally did it successfully, and then they won the match. And yeah, Singh brothers have been doing amazing ever since they left Jinder Mahal. I think instead of being his, as AJ Styles called them, his little dingleberries, gross. I think they, after moving on from Jinder Mahal, I think they've done very well for themselves on 205 Live. But then again, when 205 Live is canceled, they're gonna go back to being Jinder Mahal's little bitches, aren't they? So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but I do agree, Christina. Singh brothers, I love them in 205 Live. Just keep them as a tag team, please. Just don't put them with Jinder Mahal. I didn't like it. Coming from a guy who's from India, I don't like Jinder Mahal. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, let's get to the second match and the main event of 205 Live, a huge 6-man tag match. We have Tony Nese and Oney Lorcan and Gentleman Jack Gallagher taking on Drew Gulak, the Cruiserweight Champion, Arya Daivari, and Mike Kanellis. Mike Kanellis, I know on Raw he was distracted by Maria's announcement that she was pregnant, and then of course got his manhood insulted when she said that she's like, she couldn't believe that she could get him pregnant or something like that. I was like, wow, that's a big, that's a low, man. Like that's that's worse than getting low blowed. As a guy, I can tell you that would be worse than getting low blowed. If someone said that to me, if a woman said that to me, I would feel really, really bad. So yeah, and oh yeah, I did want to talk about this. This was really cool. I did. Every other 6-man tags are better than the main. Yeah, they are. This was really good. I also wanted to make one quick presentation notes. I loved how all the baby faces were wearing like brighter colors, and all the heels were wearing dark colors. I just thought it was really cool. And also, there was I think it's just the camera work and just like everything just in that particular a moment. But when Drew Gulak came out, all 3 men were kind of like, Drew Gulak was in the middle, and all 3 men were kind of just like standing next to him. These 3 look like a badass heel stable. I just loved it. This was just really cool. The presentation is just amazing here. Mike Kanellis, by the way, trimming his beard down a little bit, kind of looks a little bit like Cesaro. Again, there he goes, emulating other pro wrestlers. First it was Pac, then it was in English, and now it's Cesaro. Who's next? I don't know. Stone Cold Steve Austin, give me a break. Anyway, but no, Kanellis is actually a very talented wrestler, so I do like him. Wonderful, amazing match, just really good. Please go watch it. I know I say this a lot, but go watch that match. It was amazing. I don't really, again, like I said, I didn't take notes, so I don't really have too many spots that I can talk about, but we did have some really good diving, off the top rope spots, which are always great. And, we had, everyone doing it. And finally, yeah, Drew looks great with that title, by the way. Humberto, my God, yes, Humberto Carrillo is fantastic. I think it's only a matter of time before he's in the title picture, before he's in contention for just any title, to be frank. I think he's amazing, and also makes it very hard for me to get a girlfriend. So good, thank you for that. But anyway, just messing around. But yeah, this was good stuff. We had some great sequences with Lorcan taking everybody just kind of doing a diving crossbody, not a crossbody, like a suicide dive outside, and it was finally topped off with Gentleman Jack Gallagher with the help of his umbrella, whose name I forget the name of his umbrella. I want to say it's Priscilla, but I know it's not. I forget the name of Jack Gallagher's umbrella. Christina, if you know it, you can type it in the chat. But yeah, he takes the umbrella and does the crossbody like Mary Poppins does, or Yondu does, if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you know, Mary Poppins, y'all. So yeah, great stuff here. Just I love this match a lot. Which finally was did end with Mike Kanellis did hit the what was it called? Yeah, a sunset driver onto Kanellis. So that was great. Lorcan in 205 Live is doing wonders, and yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Lorcan is amazing in 205 Live. I love him, you know. But finally we did have. Oh yeah, in the middle we did have Daivari and Lorcan brawling all the way to the back. So it for a short while it just became a regular tag match, and then that's when Tony Nese won the match. And finally we had Drew Gulak attacking Tony Nese, Jack Gallagher and Mike Kanellis going at it, and of course Oni Lorcan and R.A. Daivari going at it. And finally the faces do look stronger. Like they actually brawled. Even they had the 205 Live trademark logo coming on the bottom left corner of the screen, and the brawl was still going on. Like that was crazy. I loved it. So that was good stuff. That was just amazing stuff. Yeah, that was cool. I'm just really excited. And yeah, this is why I say that 205 Live needs its own pay-per-view. You have 3 matches right here. You have the Cruiserweight title match between Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. You have a match between You have a match between Mike Kanellis and Jack Gallagher. R.A. Daivari versus Oni Lorcan in a no DQ match. Like 3 matches. You have 3 matches already. You want to put a tag team match? Lucha Bros versus Sing Bros again. I don't care. Do whatever you want. That's a tag team match. You have so 4 matches already. You want 4 matches already. You know, so I think that you need to have Humberto Carrillo and someone else and a partner of his choosing taking on the Lucha House Party. Like, come on, like you can do wonders with 205 Live. Please don't cancel it. I think if anything, 205 Live deserves its own pay-per-view. Like NXT Takeover. Like give them a takeover type pay-per-view for 5 matches, 2 hours. That's all I need. You know, hell, if you want it, I gave you 3 matches already. Just let it be 3 matches. I don't care. Just don't cancel 205 Live. Seriously, it's anyway. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry or anything, but yeah, it's a little bit disheartening to see that because I'm just scared that all the 205 Live roster is going to go to Raw and SmackDown and just get jobbed out to Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. So there's that. That's why I hope a lot of them do go to NXT again. So or NXT UK. Like Jack Gallagher can just go to NXT UK and stay there. I would not mind that one bit. So yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother video that I'd probably do. But overall, I loved both shows. Extremely solid shows from both brands. Matches of the night for me on NXT, I loved Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Cameron Grimes. That was my match of the night. And I think he's back and forth. Jack Gallagher, yeah, I know he is. But I mean, if 205 Live does get canceled and they move and all the 205 Live roster needs to, be kind of dispersed around all the different brands, Gallagher, let him be a permanent fixture in NXT UK. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. So, what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and then match of the night for me, matches of the night, definitely on NXT, Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Cameron Grimes in the NXT Breakout Tournament. Great stuff. I loved it. This was my favorite match from NXT. 205 Live, obviously the huge 6-man tag match between Nese, Gallagher, and Lorcan versus Gulak, Daivari, and Kanellis. Both amazing matches. Yeah, Killian Dane should also go to 205 NXT UK. I want him in Wild Boar. I want him in Rampage. I want him and Walter. Those are the 3 matches from NXT UK I need to see. Anyway, with that being said, that pretty much concludes this review of NXT and 205 Live this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Christina, thank you for joining me in the chat. Anyway, let me know on the comments what you guys thought about both shows. As always, hope you guys have a fun and safe 4th of July. Myself and Wonder Woman wish you guys a very happy 4th. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this live stream. I will be back. Oh, yeah, next week is Fight for the Fallen and who should win versus who will win with Armbar Audio is happening right here on the Nerdy Mark channel. You don't want to miss it. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a great time. But anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, and before I go, I forget one more thing. We're very, very close to 200 subscribers on the Nerdy Mark channel. Once we hit it, I am going to do a very special live Q&A. So please do tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark, definitely. But with that being said, Sid signing off for real this time. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.